If you're sitting around thinking, what the heck am I going to do? What's going on? And if you're wondering any of these things, then you have found the right video. Stay tuned. Hello, Phoenix here. So it's been a long time no see, guys. I have been incredibly busy, but I've been doing something a little more than just being busy. I have been doing a little bit of pivoting and I have been doing a little bit of shifting and accepting of the course ahead. So anybody who's been following my channel know that I've been around and I've been doing business for about 20 years. 20 long years since 2005. Since February ish of 2005, I've had a business and have gone through multiple iterations, ebbs and flows, brand changes, shifts, pivots, all of the things. Before the pivots and words were even like a main common state in everyday language, these are things that I was already doing. This has been my life. Entrepreneurship and business ownership has been my way. Anytime I've tried to get a regular job or tried to step off of that platform, it's been very interesting. It's almost like I'm always pulled back into the world of like leadership and entrepreneurship in this way. And if you found this video, then you were somebody right now who's going through something that is feels like loss, but it's not. It feels like it's draining and taking away from you. Don't let it. And it feels like something that you have not quite yet accepted. And I say that speaking from an intuitive place. I say that speaking from experience. A lot of us are going through shifts right now that are beyond our control. A lot of people, and especially people who look like me and of my gender, are struggling and going through loss because we are the group that's technically being punished right now and are experiencing um, sort of a fall from grace from a space of having more comforts, having more things planned out, and working in the flow and the energy flow that we have been used to, really by our own volition, but also there's been more balance in our country regarding gender and regarding race, particularly for Black women. And we are the upholders of our communities financially and emotionally. And so, with 300,000 plus of us without jobs and with careers being impacted, this is also creating for many of us some existential crises. Right, forget the things that are hard or the losses that you may be experiencing. Maybe your car got taken or repoed, or maybe you are late on your mortgage, or maybe you're late on a credit card, or maybe you're concerned about how to feed your children. Maybe you don't have any children, and it's just you and you're back at home with your parents or back at home with your mother or your father, or you have a spouse or a partner who's sort of taking the brunt of um, your experience, and they're actually doing for you and keeping you afloat. Whatever your personal experience is, you have found the right video. What I want to say to you is that you are not alone. We always think that we're siloed and going through something in a box. You're not alone. And another thing I want to say is that I actually wrote a post about this recently on my Facebook, but a need is a need. So do not be afraid to go to your network, your direct network, the people that you are connected to, and say, hey guys, this is a need that I have, or this is something I think that you probably can do for me. And it doesn't always have to be money. It could be opening a door, making a connection, supporting your business, vetting your ideas. You can pitch to them your ideas and say, hey, I'm thinking about doing this. How does this resonate with you guys? Does this feel okay? I actually do that a lot with my direct network because I'm always like changing iterations and brandings and things, and you know, like figuring out what really works, and just and I think I've been through maybe 7 iterations in my brand shift in the last 20 years. But um what I'm saying is that you can actually go to those people and ask these types of questions and ask for what you need, because a need is a need. Also, release any guilt and shame that you may have concerning what's going on right now, concerning how you are feeling in your business, concerning the lack of money you're making, concerning what used to be versus what is. Know that there's a mass consciousness of change that's happening, and things are going to get significantly worse before they get better. And it's time for us to change our way of thought, even around capitalism and money and so many things. And it's hard to say that. It's hard to either even think about seeing things in a different light, but that's what time it is. And that's like where we're headed. And only a few people are going to cash out before cash is not even worth anything anymore. So know that the fear, the anxiety, the doubt, the shame that you may be experiencing because you've had losses, know that it's normal to feel that way, but you don't have to feel that way. Know that the more you feel that way, the more you're going to attract more of it. So the easiest thing to do in these days is accept where things are. Okay, the credit card, I can't pay the bill on time this month. You know what? Forget that card. The card note, I need my car, but there's a man, I can't really afford to do that. Hey, how can you get around town and get about and handle your business, even if you do or don't have a car? Right? I want you to start thinking more of survival and accepting the losses and know that they're going to result in other wins. You're not having shifts right now. You're not losing things right now. You're not being unburdened because a lot of these things are unburdening people from bills and things. Like you're not being unburdened right now just so that you can sit in pain and suffering. No, you're going through these experiences to help pull another level of fire and flame up out of you. What is that vision? What is that dream? What is that thought? What is that thing that you've been wanting to unfold up out of yourself? What is that thing that you've been afraid to birth? What is that thing that you may have spoken on or done business around or tried to do in the past, but you really didn't have what you needed to do for it and you couldn't figure it out? What's that thing that you know is a part of your passion that you have not done? What is that thing? And is it too late for you to do it? I believe that the now is showing us how imperative it is that we be precise, that we be organized, that we be methodical and strategic about those dreams that we have. That it's a no holds bars, can't give up. There's no opportunity for failure in the true sense, because the only failure is not trying. So now that we've been forced and we're being squeezed and we're being pressured, it is our time to try. It's our time to try the things that we've been afraid to try. It's our time to try the situations and circumstances that could help us evolve to another level of us, and that could actually enforce a level of awakenedness to the people that are in our direct network and even the people that watch and follow us. What is that thing in your voice that you've been afraid to say? What is that business, that brand, that idea that you've been afraid to put out in front of you? See, it's time to do it. It's time to be like Nike and just do it, right? And I know that that seems easier said than done, but when you're being squeezed, the only thing that does make sense are two avenues. And the first one is to be still, to sit down, to listen, to pray, to meditate, to center yourself in with your higher self, to get an understanding of why you may be experiencing the things that you're experiencing. What is this moment trying to teach you? And then, two, the only other course of action to take is to take a course of action, do something, pick up a book that is going to infuse with you a level of knowledge, go learn a new skill. All right. Go do things around your house to pour into the gratitude of the home that you still have over your head. Do the things around you to root yourself in the now and gain acceptance of the now, but also that will help you get to the next because you deserve what's coming. You deserve the beauty of what's coming. And also, a need is a need. Do not be afraid to lean in on the people that would be leaning in on you if they needed you. Thank you.